So welcome to the session on evolution, and in this presentation we will be discussing on the evolution of man. Modern man or Homo sapiens belong to the family Hominidae of the order Primate under the class Mammalia and phylum Chordata. The order Primates include, other than humans, includes lemurs, lorises, tarsiers, monkeys, and apes. And humans' nearest primate relative are obviously the family of apes, that is family Pongidae. Okay, family Pongidae includes four living genera, that is gibbon, orangutan, gorilla, and chimpanzee. And the most important features of apes being they have narrow nose with nostrils close together, just like the old world monkeys, no tail, and chiefly they are arboreal, and they are found in tropical Africa and Asia. They have cranium expanded, maximum brain size of 750 cubic centimeter, occipital condyles posterior as against what is seen in humans. That is, in humans, occipital condyles are anterior. Then, in the case of apes, incisors and canine teeth are large, where humans have a reduced incisor and canine teeth. Then, pelvis narrow and elongated in apes against flattened and broad pelvis in humans. Long palate in apes while reduced one in humans. Then forehead, the sloping in apes while it is high in the case of humans. Uh, the tooth row resembles a straight-sided U in apes, and tooth row, that is dental arch. Okay, we can say the jaw shape resembles a smoothly rounded parabola without sharp ends. Uh, a gap or diastema, it is otherwise known as simian gap, okay, exists between the incisor teeth and the canine teeth on each side of the upper jaw of apes, but such a gap is absent in case of humans. In the apes, we can say that face is pronathous, that is, it protrudes into a sort of muzzle. Okay, while it is orthonathous in humans, orthonathous referred to the face where it does not project, but is more nearly vertical. Okay, it doesn't project anteriorward, but it is vertically placed. Okay, then with regard to posture, it is somewhat bending or semi-erect in apes, while it is erect posture in humans. And tool use, we can see it is limited use, and usually no manufacture of tools in the case of apes, but extensive use and manufacture of tools can be found in the along the evolution of humans. And structurally and biochemically, the chimpanzees are probably closer to humans than any other apes, although gorilla also appears to be a near relative. This close relationship between humans and higher apes is revealed by the remarkable similarity in their DNA, hemoglobin, amino acid sequence, precipitin tests, etc. However, none of these apes is the ancestor of any of others because they are all contemporaries. That is, we have humans coming under family Hominidae and apes coming under family Pongidae, and we say that these are related. These are closely related. Okay, there are many structure evidences and biochemical evidences that reflects that these two families are closely related, but the members of any of these families are not ancestors of any other. Okay, because they are all contemporaries, they are all living together, living at the same time, and what happens is they have a common ancestor. Okay, so apes are considered to be the like related to humans, but they are not considered as the direct ancestors of humans. Both may had a common ancestor from which one line led to humans and the other it ended up in apes. Okay, so this view is what is accepted today. And this means that a number of changes must have been necessary for the transition from an ape-like ancestor to a human form. Such is where evolutionary trends in humans we are going to discuss. Okay, what were the different evolutionary changes or major evolutionary changes that happened during the course of evolution of humans that led to the evolution of human form from a ape-like form. So here, first thing is obviously change from arboreal to ground-dwelling habit. Apes were mainly arboreal forms, and uh, like that is more to the treetops. Okay, they used to remain on tree branches, like especially the chimpanzees and all. They more often they are more on the arboreal habit. Sorry, and humans they are more into the rounding habit. Okay, development of a bipedal locomotion. It's very clear that it could have a erect posture. It could make up bipedal locomotion. They can move on two legs, isn't it? But obviously these what you call apes are not like that. Okay, completely. Then erect posture by development of lumbar curves, backbone curve, two distinct unique curvatures are there, and because of the development of lumbar curves during the course of evolution, we can say that humans developed an erect posture against semi-erect or curved or bent posture in the ape-like ancestor. Then freeing of hands from its locomotory function and its modification into an organ of manipulation. As we have already seen that the legs have used for bipedal locomotion, so obviously the hands were free. So the hands were free from locomotory function, and it turned out to be an organ of manipulation. And that is where later during the course of evolution, you can see that towards the uh, Homo sapiens stage, uh, you can see humans the different transitional phases of humans, you can see they had used their hands to uh, form or make tools and all, right? Then next we can see the perfection of thumb opposability in forearms. So thumb can be opposed to the other four fingers and forearms. So it to grasp something and all, it was actually made perfect. Okay. Then development of chin prominences. Chin prominences. I hope you know what is it. Okay. So that is also unique about the humans, which was not there in the ape-like ancestors. Then you can see these are few things where all these here it is actually like a complete change, but here it is increasing or decreasing. Okay, so here you can see there is an increase in brain size and complexity, especially the frontal lobes of the brain increase in size, resulting in an overall increase in intelligence. Then you can see broadening of iliac bones. The iliac bones of the pelvic girdle, it got broadened, and it may have helped in bipedal locomotion. Then lengthening of hind limbs and shortening of forelimbs. These two had actually associated with the bipedal locomotion and freeing of hands from locomotory function. Okay, then loss of ability, what you call opposability of great toe of hind limb. Obviously, the ape-like ancestors, they were more of arboreal in nature. So both forelimbs and hind limbs had opposable uh, first digit. Okay, but these opposable first digit got perfected or got more bettered in the case of forearm, but in the hind limb what happened is it became lost. Okay, because it was of no use. The hind limbs were used for bipedal locomotion, so obviously opposability was of no use, and slowly it the particular function it got lost. Okay, as it was not no longer used in grasping. And laws of jaw power, then reduction of in size of incisors and canines, because it was omnivorous feeding habit. Uh, so the size of incisors and canines reduced during the course of evolution. Then loss of hairs from the body, possibly as a result of artificial clothing. Then lastly, development of articulate speech, social organization, and cultural evolution, which was unique to the Homo sapiens. So all these are the what you call changes that developed during the course of evolution of Homo sapiens from ape-like ancestors. Okay, so this is about the evolutionary trends. Now, when we speak about the fossil ancestors of humans, there are actually fossils of apes, fossils of man-like apes, and fossils of primitive men. So these are the three categories upon which we can group the fossils of fossil ancestors of humans. And there could be the early ancestors during the like almost like 40 million years ago. It was almost like what do you call fossils of apes. Okay, and towards 25 million years ago to 40 million years ago, between that time period, you can see it was fossils of man-like apes. Okay, they were apes, but it was more with the human characters. And going further towards 3 million years ago, we can see fossils of primitive men. It can be retrieved. Okay, so these form the first group. Actually, Australopithecus, it uh, Dryopithecus, Australopithecus, and all can be considered as man-like apes. While coming over here, you can see Homo erectus, then Australopithecus, also man-ape of Africa, isn't it? Homo habilis, Homo erectus. Coming to these species, they are more of the primitive men. Okay, so these are the different fossil ancestors of men. There are plenty more, but these are the only ones which you're supposed to learn in as per your syllabus. Okay, plenty more. There are different species of Homo itself collected from various parts of the world, especially from Africa. But here we will be learning only these. Okay, and the description of these will be discussed in the next presentation. Thank you.